Stay with what you know.
Stay with what you know.
Shit.
You better watch who you having kids with. We have shit like this.
Oh man, I was praying that you was gonna segue to this goofy ass shit.
Oh my God!
This is nasty.
12 o'clock.
Wait, Chanel, don't play with her.
Please don't. Oh
Dude,
my God, y'all.
Mama fine though.
You got
It
that fat
real.
booty.
I didn't buy this on eBay. This thing real.
Blue. Hey, that another clap.
Mom's,
This
mom's
one
fine than the motherfucker.
Clapping that motherfucker.
That motherfucker heavy, man.
What?
this one thing that I kind of do feel like, okay, it could be borderline like weird, like, but I do feel like it's over sexualizing. Like, even the way he said it, she was like, I mean, even the way he said it, oh, you got that fat booty. It's like, I don't know. I just don't feel like anything evil in it. I mean, it's
Okay,
just like,
all right. You don't feel nothing evil in it, right? You don't feel nothing evil in it, right?
no, I don't. That's what I just said.
Let's
I
reverse
feel
it.
like,
Let's reverse that. A man smacking his daughter on the ass.
and she clapping her cheeks for her daddy. It's not that, I get it. That does feel weird. I get it. But I mean, like y'all said previously or prior, we talked about double standards. That shit is real. We understand that it's
is.
weird. We understand that it's real.
It
Like,
is,
my
but
dad
it
used
just-
to hug me, and he used to hug me and pat me on the butt, but my dad ain't never touched me before. And for some people, I can understand that's foreign to them or that's weird to them. And trust me, I do get it, because like you expressed before, like, it's certain things as a father you have to start doing, putting on your shirt, doing this and doing that. Like, that is things that I wish that maybe my daddy can do, especially now. I mean, like, as far as respect, so I do see that now as being an adult. Like, when I used to stay with him.
Yeah, so my whole thing is, if it's inappropriate for a father to smack his daughter on the ass, it's inappropriate for a male to smack his mama on the ass. It's just inappropriate. That's just inappropriate. That a young man should not be sitting there objectifying his mama, talking about, yeah, my mama fine. Look at that fat ass. Make it clap one time, mama. Show the world. Show the world.
He could have did it a different way. Like, you know, my mama is fine. My mama is fine. Like, look at my mama. He could have did it in a different way. He really could have. And then her clapping for him didn't even make it any better.
But that's what I'm
It didn't make it any
saying.
better. It had some people going.
Yeah.
It did not make it any better. It didn't.
You saying that is over sexualizing it when it doesn't need to be sexualized, but like, why do women clap their ass? What is the appeal of a woman clapping her ass if not being sexual?
To let you know I got ass, and this ass smacks when you hit it. Like, that's the reason.
What man?
I get it.
What
I
man?
get it. I totally get it. But the way that I perceived it, and maybe I got a fucking problem and I need help with this.
Yeah, I get what you. I think you kind of resonate with it because the way he didn't just cup her ass and grab it.
It wasn't like if
He
you
just
really
grabbed
look at a
it
man sexualize a woman in these music videos, they grab and they grasp an ass.
Okay.
And they ain't talking like that. They like, man, look at that fat ass. It wasn't like that, and he didn't come off like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
can
he
I?
could use different terminology and verbiage or whatever you want to say, but ain't no telling where they come from. They
Right.
probably
So
good.
would it be inappropriate for? Would it be inappropriate for us to be in a family setting for me to smack your ass or Carlisha ass or Tanya ass or somebody like that, like, yeah, make that thing clap. Would it be inappropriate for that? If I did.
I mean, we're different. We're a different family. We're a different family dynamic. That's their family dynamic. That's what they do. But like I said, I didn't see anything negative in that. But that's their dynamic. No, we probably not gonna be doing it. That's something we probably not gonna do. But I know when I'm with Tasha and them, when we with Dooney, our cousin, we dance on him and we shake our ass up on him. But I mean, a lot of family members do that too. Whether it's girls,
is that your blood cousin?
Or girls on dudes.
Is that your blood cousin?
No, it's not. But I do see
that's
them
what I'm
as
saying. Is
I mean, you can say however you want to say it, and I do get that. But I mean, I done seen the Kardashians dance on their brother. I seen them dance on them, and they're actually blood. I done seen other blood family members dance on them. I just use that as an example. And whether I feel how I feel for the people that I'm not blood with, because them people was by me, no matter what, and regardless, that's how I feel. And we don't have to be blood, but that's my cousin. Period.
I get that. I'm not.
But I get what you're saying too, though, and I understand it. But I see blood relatives.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that y'all not cousins.
I totally get where you're coming from, but I just laid that down so it can have some root. Like I laid that down for the people that don't know. Like no, we not.
I totally see what you're saying, and if this man was gay, I probably would think totally different from him. I probably would think totally different from him. Now, here we go to biases and the double standards again, playing a part in it. If it was a gay dude, I probably would think totally different because I would look at it as two women smacking each other's asses. But for a young man to be smacking his mama ass, it's just like if Momo walked by and Uncle John was like, look at all that wagging, dragging, and smack Momo and cut Momo booty. You'd be like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
Because you see, we about made that joke. They was acting crazy that day, and I just said a joke. Was you there?
What you said?
Somebody, Carlisha or somebody, Nia showed me a video on their phone of some big old back woman shaking her butt in the shower or something. And I was just like, oh, y'all got Aunt B on camera, huh? I was scared I was Lucifer incarnate.
You out of pocket. Oh my God.
It was funny.
Wait, I don't get
it. It was a good time joke. You had to see the video. It was like she kind of was shaped like Aunt B. Obviously, it was a bigger woman.
Oh, and she was dancing, and you was like, "Oh, look at Aunt B." Like,
yeah, just playing around. Yeah, boy.
Okay, so what happened after that?
I left, but yeah.
Somebody said something.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody said nothing, but Aunt B was kind of she didn't really like it like that, thinking it was inappropriate. But like I'm saying, it's just a joke. Like I was just trying to make light of the video. I wasn't trying to do it that way, but it's one of them things.
And you didn't mean no harm by it.
I didn't mean no harm by it. I was just playing along with the joke.
I guess I look at it as if I had a son and he smacked my wife on if he smacked my wife on the ass, like, mama, look at all that, I'd be ready to kill him. If I seen Jalen smack his mama on the ass, I'd be like, boy, what the fuck wrong with you? You lost your goddamn mind. Yeah. It's just, I guess I see it like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I the way I see it, I feel like we gotta, at this point, you gotta start looking past actions, and you got to start looking at the heart and the intent now. So now it's like you can't only listen to what somebody's saying. You can't only look at what they're doing. Now you got to look at that, because it all looks the same. A lot of things. You could see somebody running to the bathroom a lot, like multiple times because they got to pee, but you don't know the reason why. But it's the same. It's the same thing. Like, they're doing the same thing. Somebody could be on pills. Somebody can have a UTI. Somebody can just have a weak bladder. But it's the same action. It's the same thing being done. What is the heart? What is the intent? Like, I mean, I didn't see like real blood relatives smack in a innocent smack on the booty.
True.
Like I said, I mean, they really, it could have been different. Like, I mean, he could have said something totally different, or he could have left out the hand part and just said, you know, I think it was his mama's birthday, and you know, he's showing love to his mama. Like, my mama is fine. Like, I mean, like I said, it is borderline weird. It is, and I get that.
I would have said, if my mama had a tight dress on like that, I'd have been like, boy, yeah, she got that thing on. Yeah, she's showing everything. She got the cheeks out and everything. I would have said that. Like, mom's out here, she fine in the mug. You know what I'm saying? She got more ass than these young girls. I would have said all that. But to smack my mom on the ass, I feel that would have been, you know what I'm saying, inappropriate, because at the end of the day, that's still my mama. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I just feel like there's a certain, you know what I'm saying, pedestal that, you know, you put your mom on.
That's like, I don't cuss in front of
It's just a certain level of respect.
Yeah.
It's just a certain level of respect. And, you know, maybe I'm looking at it from a different lens, you know what I'm saying, of experiences and different shit, and just like, you know, I feel like that's inappropriate. But, you know, but I have seen that before online, where, like that video, I think we played it, where like it was like some cousins dancing on each other and some shit, and the girl was twerking on them, and then the husband came out of the room and knocked fire at that motherfucker because he the sister, the cousin was twerking on the other cousin. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe I should lighten up, but I still think like that was just, you know,
be who you are. I mean,
because
you have to stop the weird shit, you know. So if you lean towards this, you gotta lean towards it.
Because I thought the same way with Kodak. When Kodak gripped his mama ass, I was like, bro, that's a bit much, my nigga. That's still your fucking mama. That's not your woman. That's your mama. And I think that's another thing that I look at it. I look at, you know, my mama is my mama. That's not my woman. So I'm only gonna grip on the ass of a woman that I'm trying to sleep with. I'm not gripping on no ass of a woman that I'm not trying to do nothing sexual with. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I guess how I equate it. I equate gripping on ass and groping people and rubbing on people in a sexual way. I don't see it as you touching somebody and rubbing on somebody in a non-sexual way. I can't see it like that. I can't see I'm just smacking ass just to have fun. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't see it, but I also don't want to go to a strip club either. Because if I can't fuck nothing, then I mean, what's the point of me being here? I ain't trying to see nobody shake ass and I can't get up in it. So, you know, I mean, that's just, I don't know. That's just my fucked up, the way that I see shit. But I mean, hey,
yeah, I see both sides.
I get where you coming from.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I see both sides. And
but black people have a lot of trauma, man. Sexual trauma.
True.
It's a lot of shit be going
That is
on.
true.
Nobody talks about it. And
that is the thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's a super big issue.
That is the thing. It's so much trauma behind that. I try to, you know what I'm saying, make everything black and white because there's so much trauma behind it. And I guess that's why I be like, nah, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that, because there's so much trauma and so much shit swept up under the rug behind it. So, you know, to me, like, straddling that fence can open doors to other shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I can see both sides, and I'm trying to see both sides. So I'm not trying to just be this staunch nigga. I only see this. I only see out of the window one way.
I guess it's just that secure thing.
That was
like,
a good evergreen, y'all. That was some.
If you're secure about how you feel, like you wouldn't touch your sister in no weird way. I mean, but you also want to respect your sister, like, but that's where you're at, and that's a good thing. Like you say, concrete, black and white. This is what this is. You don't want to cross it, and that's how you have to do, because that's what to keep that line clear and concise.
Yeah.
And that's cool, but for some people, they know what it is, and they know they will never cross that. It's like we blood. Like you could talk to your brother about what's some down, or or just be like real nasty, or even your sister. I mean, some people just have like that type of relationship, and that's what they do because they are secure in their relationship.
That's
and
true.
That's where they take their relationship.
And then I also look at it as I wouldn't feel comfortable, like if I had a coworker. I wouldn't feel comfortable just at a birthday party smacking my coworker on the ass, unless we done got into some freaky conversations or just on that level. See what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't just, you know what I'm saying? I'm at a party, you know what I'm saying, and my coworker looking good, and I just walk by and smack on the ass like, that thing looking right.
I mean, but that's a coworker. Like you just met that person how many years ago, if even years? I would hope you did. Shit.
Yeah, but what if you don't mean it in no kind of malicious way?
I mean, but come on, we still gotta live in reality. Let's be real. I ain't gonna let you do that now.
Yeah, you can't just control every urge you get, right?
Yeah,
That's
control
two
this
different
stuff,
things. That's his damn mama. He came out of his mama. Like he had some type of connection to that lady.
Yeah, but where do
And
you
you've
get
been
the
knowing that lady for years. You're comparing that to somebody you just.
But no. But what if you know your coworker for years? But where do you get that comfortability?
And some people actually do have a close connection with they. I mean, we're just talking about people, and people are different. That's just I really think in this situation, that's just how that's you, and that's cool. Like that's cool. I think now we're talking about. I mean, because
personal preference. You think it's personal preference?
I don't know.
Okay, so all right, I get where you're coming from. So you don't think it was nothing wrong with what he did?
I'm not saying I don't think it's nothing wrong, but what I'm saying is the way they did it. I feel like people are like I feel like people are they're over sexualizing it. Yeah, do I think that maybe he didn't have to touch his mom, but like he could have did that. Like that could have been like something he didn't do, and maybe he could have said something different. Like you don't have to show love in that type of form, because not everybody is comfortable with it, because not everybody does that.
Okay,
like we expressed earlier,
yeah,
people actually do have sexual traumas in their family. Mm-hmm. So for them, that is a no-no, because I've experienced this, and I don't want anything to look like that. Like that's like somebody being in an abusive relationship and they don't want to fight or argue with anybody. Like they don't ever want to get to that point in their life. So that is something they just draw lines for sure. Like this is what this is.
Okay, so do you think the added ass clapping added some extra to it?
I said that.
Okay.
I do feel like it had the people going. That added insult to injury.
Yeah. And I think that may have that also may have weight, to my opinion too. because as soon as the ass grab, then she started making the ass clap. It's like, because I'm telling you, like, I would feel some type of way if my mother-in-law like started making her ass clap. I'd be like, man, mother-in-law out here tripping. Man, I'm finna go get a drink, man. I need to be in the circle. I don't even need to be around here, man. But I get it,
I mean, I definitely get what you're coming from, because like I have a big thing where like I like in respect. So like if I'm like probably like out with a friend or her dude is there, or like I'm just out with anybody, like even when I used to serve, I would start off talking to the female first to show respect, and then I would talk to the guy. Yeah, I would give him like eye contact and talk to him. Like I gotta at the end of the day remember reality, like who I am. Like, I mean, I respect you, but I respect me too. But I would show respect, like I'm saying that to say like there's things and ways that I would do, like I move, because I do value marriage and relationships. So I get where you're coming from.
Okay, so would you twerk and rub your ass on your brother-in-law?
I mean, are we being for real? Are we like being for real? Like, was that a serious question after what I just told you?
No, I'm just saying, like,
I feel like you're reaching.
No, I'm not reaching. I'm not reaching.
For me to agree with you, but I already agree with you.
No, I'm not. No.
I just feel like I don't know. And like I said,
I'm not, because I'm just trying to see, like, I'm trying to see, like, so I'm not trying to mean it in no kind of way, because I'm not using you as an example, but there are plenty of women that have the same sentiment that you say, that it's all fun. We out partying, we out dancing, we all having a good time. We don't mean it no kind of way. That's what I'm asking. I'm just using you as a female, not.
But I mean, like I expressed too, like everybody has their boundaries. Just like this is a boundary for you, and that's black and white for you. Everybody has their boundaries, but everybody got to live their life how they feel like they should live their life.
Okay.
And like I said, this is my opinion, and I could be wrong. Like, they could really have some weird ish going on in their household, and they on some like Bates Motel family type shit, because I really think he like really was in love with his mom or something like that. Or
I don't, and in all honesty, I don't think it was nothing like that. I think he do that shit all the time. I think that's something that he didn't even think about. I think that's something that nobody in the damn group thought about.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody there thought about that. I'm just asking, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that, like, where is the line? I'm just asking that as a hypothetical, just an evergreen question, like, where is the line? Like, like, where do we find common ground with that? Because I've seen Kodak Black grab his mama ass. I'm not trying to say you do this all the time or you and all that. I'm just asking the question. Because
you did ask me personally, would I? And I answered the question. Maybe I should have said a black and white no, I wouldn't. But I get where you're coming from, but I'm just saying, I just feel like that's a crazy ass question, because I already told you where I stand with respect. when it comes to stuff like that. Like I respect people, and I definitely wouldn't dance on
No.
I wouldn't dance on nobody's husband, period, no matter who they are.
Exactly.
I wouldn't dance on nobody's husband.
So I wasn't asking
But that's
that
two
in a
different
disrespectful way because
scenarios, I don't know.
Because I was asking because you said that you respect relationships and everything, but you said that certain things you don't look at in a sexual way. So that's why I was asking, would you dance on a brother-in-law or some shit like that? That's what I'm saying.
I can see certain things not being looked at a sexual way and certain things being over-sexualized. Just like I look at this video and I feel like this video is being over-sexualized.
Okay, so that's why I was asking, did you think dancing on a brother-in-law with somebody that was crossing the line?
Hold on 1 second. I was boiling some noodles. So when you say you feel like it's been over-sexualized, to clarify, you mean you think people are projecting their sexuality onto video?
That's no. What I'm saying is, because I'm not saying every situation is. What I'm saying is every situation is different. And there are going to be times where I look at a situation and I see a man grabbing the ass and or whoever it is, and I'm like, nah, that don't feel right. That why he do that? Right. That's why, going back to what I said, I'm like, sometimes you got to start looking at intentions and heart, or just like listening to how a person say something, or listen to the words that they say. Like, kind of like what Goody was kind of alluding to a little bit, or brought me to. Like, if I look at like a video, like a music video, and the way that a dude would grab ass on a music video is two totally different things. Like, it's like they cuffing, like they grasping, like you can actually get like what, like they lusting off of that. Right. Like I don't see like no lust intent, but I get where you coming from. Keep your boundaries at all time, because you never know what people are thinking, what can come out of that. I understand where you're coming from. That's why I also say I have boundaries when it comes to relationships, and that kind of umbrellas over a lot of other things. Like, but I also know the type of relationships that I have with the people that I have relationships with as well, and that plays a part too. Like, some people I am gonna dance up on, but like a best friend, I dance upon them, and I do have a best friend that I dance upon, and it's a guy, but I know that we won't be in a relationship, or we never did anything, but that's our relationship that I have with him.
Okay. And that's why I asked that question. Maybe I shouldn't have said brother-in-law or some shit, because you just said that, and I wasn't trying to like say it in no kind of way. But I was just trying to see, like, so in your opinion, who would be the appropriate person that you could do that with? That other people would be like, I don't think that's appropriate. But in your opinion, who would be appropriate to dance on like that? And I guess I should have asked that.
No, I don't just like go out and go dancing on people either. I don't know. Okay. Kim Folk, I'm not trying to ask you no crazy ass questions. We just talking, and I'm just asking questions. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Okay. I know me and my dad don't have no relationship like that. Where I'm gonna be smacking, like clapping my cheeks for him or anything like that. Like, I don't know, but I feel like that's just their family dynamic, and I just think that's their family. That's what they do, and I don't think I didn't pick up anything sexual from it, but I think what you saying, but
so you saying different families operate different. and it's not up. It's not up to us. It's not up to us to judge how those families operate because every family operates different.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying.
That's
what you're saying.
Dynamics, yeah.
I mean, to an extent, you shouldn't judge nobody family, period, because your family got shit going on.
Facts.
Got going on. It might not be the same thing, but your family still got shit going on. So you should that should stop you from judging, period. But you can't have an opinion on things because and know why and know the purpose of having your opinion and it being a good opinion. Like, I totally get where you're coming from because you open the door to some things and you let a whole lot of other things come through that door. You know, if a dude is gonna maybe I shouldn't say that. If you're gonna accept I don't know what to use now because I had something good, but then I was like, damn, I don't want to use it. But if you're gonna accept one thing,
you accept some other shit.
It can be categorized with something with a whole bunch of other things that's negative. You gotta also remember that can that's just like
what we was talking about, the LGBT community, or maybe it wasn't just solely the LGBT community, but it was like sexual orientation. Them allowing something we was talking about. I can't remember it. Maybe it was like them allowing Dr. Umar, he was talking about allowing being a pedophile.
Yeah.
Well, as one of those letters.
Yeah. But that does not only open the door for that, but it opens the door for something else. But I can't remember exactly what he was saying. So I guess that wasn't a good example. But hopefully you can see where I'm going with what I'm saying.
I see where you're going with it.
If you put it as an illness, they can say, "Well, it's an illness. I can't help it."
Yeah. So I
see
mean,
where
it
you're
opens
going
the door
with
for that. So I get where you're coming from. I totally get it. But some things is just not black and white. The deeper you get into
get it.
things, the deeper you get into
the majority of things are not black and white. They are gray. And the only reason why I ask those questions is because this is all bullshit to the side. You know, we try to go. I would think that we try to go a little bit deeper into the psyche of things and just try to peel back some layers on some shit and just touch all things. It was nowhere near in my mind to try to put you on blast or say you was doing this or say you was doing that or none of that shit.
No, I didn't.
I was just asking.
No,
I was just asking questions. I just, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to think like, oh, this nigga, blah, blah, blah. I'm just asking questions. I never
thought that. You don't even have to finish your statement, first and foremost. I never thought that. The only thing I was saying is I literally answered your question before you asked the question. That's what I was saying. Because I told you I told you how I go to when I was serving tables, how I acted towards
what? I never
stranger.
I never heard. I didn't hear you finish that because you broke up. I didn't hear you finish what you did at the tables. I didn't hear the rest of that.
Oh, like basically I was saying then this how I act with a complete stranger. So just imagine how I'm acting with somebody I'm close with. I would introduce myself and I would talk to the woman first, and then I would acknowledge the man, like, you know, just to show that I respect you. I see you, and I respect you. Point blank, period. I don't care what the hell your man got going on. If he do have something going on, that ain't got nothing to do with me. But and that's just me off the rip. Regardless if it's a problem or if it's not. How you doing? And
the reason why I asked that question because And the reason why I asked that question because I've seen like when couples go out and party, so like the couples will be dancing and then they may switch. You know what I'm saying? They may switch and start
Yeah,
dancing.
that happens too.
And that's why I asked it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I was trying to see. That's okay with certain people, but then with other people that would be a no.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking that question. But
I mean, but like I stated, that all ties into like the personal experiences that you had, traumas that you might have experienced, or so I think that has something to play with it too.
okay, I mean, I think we really got deep into that, and so now moving forward, I won't just immediately pass judgment on shit like this that I see. I may just chalk it up to, hey, that's how they get down, and leave it at that.
I mean,
But
at the same time, like, you just gotta see stuff for you, and that's what you're saying, because you still gotta look at these little kids that's coming up. I'm an adult, but at the same time, me being an adult, like you expressed before, that's not a lot. You're not gonna share everything with your kids. So just because I might, and I do this, I find myself doing it a lot.
Thanks.
I find myself doing it a lot. Like, I could be watching a TV show with Lele, and when I see something going on, like, I'll be seeing, like, the kids drinking. I'll be like, damn, how, ain't they still in high school? And they drinking? Like, they drunk? Like, I'm not cool with that, and I let her know it's not cool. Like, so she can understand, like, that's not no type of behavior that needs to be happening. Whether you see it or not, like you don't participate in it as much as you can. And if you do, like, you better have some guardrails. So, like, I mean, but that's a deeper conversation.
Yeah, I mean, Mackenzie has expressed to me, like,
You said what?
but Mackenzie has expressed to me before that it's weird to sit there. Mackenzie has told me it's weird that when we watching movies and a movie may have a sex scene in it, it's weird to be watching a movie when I'm with her and me sitting there watching a movie.
Because she probably, I mean, you got to realize too, she probably feels a certain type of way. I can remember when I was a young girl and I used to see sex scenes, kissing, and I would just be like squirmish, like, oh my God, like, wow, like, I don't know. So,
yeah, but she said, like, it's weird. But she said it's weird to be for us to be watching the movie together. We all watching the movie, we talking about the movie and all that, and then the scene pop up, and then we all sitting there watching the movie. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but hey,
yeah,
I feel like this was a.
Lele probably hate watching.
Let's move on to some other shit. I feel like
but I'll be quick to say, ain't no way these damn kids partying like they my age. The hell?
Yeah, but they do though.
And they do.
But that was a good look. That was a good look conversation. I actually gained some growth from it, because like you actually, you gave me a different perspective, a different look at it. And that's
Like,
what I feel like this podcast is about.
Yeah, I feel like we have like a lot of tools in here to use and apply to your life. And I mean with that, I just feel like it needs to get to a point where we be real about the relationships that we have with people, if we say this is what this is what this is. Like, you my cousin, I love you. And that's what it is. Like, no, like, I like clear communication. If you got a problem, talk to me so we can figure it out. Like, period. Like, I might, and sometimes I am a baby because sometimes the truth hurts. You get what I'm saying? The truth fucking hurts. But me, I want to take that shit in so I can work on it.
And that's why when you said what you said, I had to step back in real time and start thinking about, hold on, you gotta process what she's actually saying, hear it and process it and actually think it over. And that's why I said I gained some clarity from this conversation, because I think I may have came at it with a bias just on my way of thinking.
Yeah.
And I had to hear your way of thinking. And I'm telling you, like, I had a growth point just now. I grew because I only saw it from one way, and was only gonna look at it one way. You made me look at it another way.
Crazy. This crazy.
So maybe I'll be looking at this.
No, go ahead. My bad. I got that bad as fuck. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, because maybe I was only looking at the situation from one way, from one lens.
Yeah.
And there's a whole nother perspective that I'm missing from it.
Yeah.
So you gave me a different perspective. And now I can take that perspective and apply that to different other things in my life that I'm maybe looking at it from a total bias and wrong opinion. And I can apply that. So again, that's why these conversations are needed, and that's why all bullshit needs to be put aside.
All bullshit needs to be put aside for a lot. Yeah, for real.
But finish your thought.
I can remember talking to somebody, and now this is gonna be crazy as hell. Just listen to it, cause it's crazy. It's crazy, like, nigga, what? But he was basically saying that he admired this porn star. She was getting banged up by this dude, but then it got to a point where I guess he was like really trying to touch her, like touch something in her. You know how you could be like, you know, nah, I'm about to dig in you. And she pushed him off, and she was like, nigga, don't be fucking me like that. And he was like, he want a chick like that, where she could be using a scenario, shaking her ass in a strip club, and she knows what it is so strong to the point where her dude, like, she got a dude at home, and just because I'm shaking my ass, it means nothing. Like, I'm not thinking about giving my ass to you. I'm not thinking about being with you. Like, I'm thinking about making my money so I could go home to my husband. He was saying he wants somebody that's strong, because if you, let's talk about opening doors, like you saying. Like, if you open doors today, you know what comes with stripping? And the more and more you do it, the doors that you can open with that, and the things that you could potentially do. Not to mention a porn star, you know, sleeping, and how you have sex with somebody, you could potentially, like, go, like, start liking that person. But to be able to do those things, those acts, and not be succumbed by it, that is control. And you actually found, like, a purpose. So I don't know. That's like where I be at. It might not be to that extent because I ain't saying like I'm out gonna do something extreme like that, but just the premise, like, yeah, that's real. That's real. Like I want real at all times. So sometimes you can be so confident in where you're at with someone. Some things just I don't know, but like I said, I don't know what the hell them people got going on, but
hey, and that right there sums it all up. We don't know what the hell them people got going on.
And that's real. That's real.
But at the end of the day, it looked weird, and if it was if the shoe was on the other foot, it would be way more people in outrage.
Definitely, though. Definitely.
All right.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. I would probably.
We done been on this depressing ass, sad ass.
Yo, the sign is real
Dude,
simple.
we've been on this long.
It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.